Alright guys, welcome to the semi-final match of the Dominion Strategy 2011 and year-end tournament. Let me type something to my opponent here. Alright. Semi-final match of the year-end 2011 year-end Dominion Strategy Tournament. We have well, first of all, my opponent is olneyce. Olneyce, how do you pronounce that? Olneyce. I'm gonna stick with olneyce for now. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Making sure that nobody's watching this. I can't see whether anyone's watching this, which is slightly strange, but oh well. We both have the 3-4 start. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Smugglers. Now, Great Hall is a great card for Silk Road, but you can't just launch into it right away. I'm going to stick with a silver here. Could be very bad for me if he's gotten his, and he's done nothing. I will also do nothing. He will probably hit me with that. And he's buying a, is he going to get a King's Court? Now, this is an interesting proposition. He could be going for a big King's Court deck here. If he gets gold, I will buy Noble Brigand. He's gotten King's Court. I will forego, therefore, Noble Brigand. Hunting Party and Conspirator is probably going to be pretty strong here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Conspirator in anticipation there. He's gotten a Hunting Party. I will match that Hunting Party. What's he going to get here? Conspirator. I'm going to pick up another Hunting Party. I definitely should have thought out better before we began that the hunting parties were going to be so important. City sort of adds an extra wrinkle and makes things interesting. He's been able to King's Court his hunting party here. So he can play a Cutpurse and have 7. Buy a King's Court. Now, he can play his Conspirator, which will trigger a reshuffle and give him enough to buy a province. He didn't do that, and I think that was a very smart move of him. I'm going to pick up another hunting party here. Nothing. So, Conspirator for me, and I'm going to go ahead and buy... Second Conspirator. He's going to get another King's Court. Oh, he's picked up a hunting party. 2 hunting parties, Conspirator. I will smuggle that and get a King's Court. Now, there's no plus buys unless we get to level 3 cities, which I don't particularly anticipate. I do think my opponent's probably a little bit ahead with this extra King's Court, but we'll see. That was really actually painful to zap my hand of all the copper, because if my top card isn't copper, then my hunting party is going to get much less effective here. I'm going to want to start picking up Great Halls. Cities at some point, which will all reduce the effectiveness of my hunting party. I'm a little bit upset with myself for buying the Smugglers to start with. I think in retrospect I should have gone for a straight hunting party Conspirator deck. He's gone ahead and gotten a province. I will go ahead and pick up a hunting party here. That will probably be the last hunting party I get this game. He's been able to King's Court a King's Court here, which probably means he's going to get another province this turn. and we'll be off to the races a bit. I do like that his deck is probably a little bit less resilient to greening than mine is. Really hope he can't hit me with a and again, he's been able to King's Court a hunting party. This is a bit vexing to me. He can now King's Court a Conspirator, play his Cutpurse by a third province. He's got a big lead now. I guess I'll buy a copper here in case it gets a really, really long game. He should probably be buying a silk. Well, I don't know. My deck is more resilient, can green a lot better than his, but I am worried. I will go ahead and I can smuggle the Great Hall, or I can play Conspirator. I should play the Conspirator and buy a Silk Road, because this game is going to go the long haul. If I'm going to win, I need it to go for a long distance game, so I need those to be worth a lot for me if I'm going to have a chance. He didn't buy anything. Let's King's Court a Conspirator, hunting party, Conspirator, hunting party, hunting party. I just wanted to get everything out after the reshuffle there. I'm going to buy a province. I'm down a province. I have a Silk Road against a Great Hall. The Silk Road's not worth very much right now. He can King's Court a Conspirator here. But he's gone ahead and King's Court at a hunting party. He can still King's Court a Conspirator here. He'll easily get another province, which will again put me down 2 provinces. I do have a Silk Road to his Great Hall. But I'm again in very bad shape. My Smugglers is not doing very much at all for me. 8. Let's see. We each have 7 victory point cards right now. He went first. If I buy a province here, he needs to get very little in order to outrace me. So I think I need to not get the province. I'm going to grab a duchy. And that's my only chance, is to make this a long game, I think. Now at this point I think it is better to get the duchy than the Silk Road, because there's a decent enough chance that the duchy will be worth more than the Silk Road. Although, very long after this, that's not going to be the case. Now, I have to think what I want to do here. And I think here I still don't quite want to pick up that penultimate province yet. I'm going to buy a Silk Road. Perhaps I should have gone for the Silk Road over the duchy just for the hunting party purposes a little while ago, but we'll see how things turn out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 green cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Right now. Which makes my Silk Roads worth 2 points each. Again, I probably should have gotten more duchies there rather than Silk Roads, because it's unlikely we're going to get to 16 green. It's probably a bit of a tactical mistake on my part. But on the plus side, he can't end the game with his mega hand here in a province. He will be buying a province, if he remembers the score at all. I'm pretty sure I'm lost pretty much no matter what here. He's not quite to the end of his deck. He did buy the province. I'm going to get a duchy. So I have 2 duchies, 2 Silk Road. Oh, he can King's Court a Smuggler and pick up 3 duchies. That's basically game. Unless I can do the same coming up here. which I guess is possible. King's Court and Conspirator will do very little for me. Well, let's see. If the next card is something I can draw my Smugglers with, I have a chance to win this game. If I king the Conspirator, he's got a 1 duchy lead on me, 2 province lead. And kinging the Conspirator does me absolutely nothing. It draws extra cards, but yeah, that's not worth it enough. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Silk Road. And this is very unfortunate. I'm pretty much dead lost here. Now he does have a lot of green cards now, extra green cards, and I do have more Silk Roads, but that's probably enough to get him to buy the last province and win. So, a tough match for me. I played it terribly. There you go. That's game 1.